In this video, I'll walk you through how I managed to beat the Risk World Champion. Last time didn't count because I only won since he spared me earlier in the game.
I'm just making note of the fact that if I was playing this, I would just kill you right now.
While even the best Risk players often lose because of bad luck, poor starts, teaming, or unfortunate circumstances, this match utilized a lot of strategy to secure the win. So to start off, I had to figure out what bonus I want to take. If you take a bonus, you get a certain amount of extra troops per turn. So I went for the Russian Empire, which is +7. You want to be very careful not to expend too many troops too early, because then you can be killed or you can be broken and you can't retaliate. So by keeping a 6 and only taking the territory when I can defend it, then I was more likely to hold it. And for you non-Risk players, the whole goal is to take over the entire board. So it's all about, negotiation and getting people to fight each other, an engineering situation which you win. A big part of Risk is positioning. Oftentimes you don't want to be in the center of the board because then you get squished by other players. Whereas if you're on a corner or a side, then you only have to worry about like one front to deal with. Good players tend to let each other hold bonuses because otherwise they'll retaliate. And then you've got beef the entire game. It is interesting that green here took advantage of that and went for 2 bonuses turn 1. This is a +9. All these are just +4s. So this dude was greedy. But I'm not going to be the fall guy, the dude to hit him and then face retaliation. I decided to wait one more turn to take my bonus, partially out of hopes that red would use this 3. Yeah, what's interesting here is red takes territory. He can justify it by the fact that green has 2 bonuses already. If red didn't do that, then there would be a high likelihood that white, for example, breaks green. And then white also expanded and took more territory for that reason, getting another bonus. This is +3. Red got a +3. Green still outgenerates everyone, so he got 13 troops that turn, which is huge. But green doesn't decide to push his luck, he just reinforces. And since everyone has bonuses, or most everyone has bonuses, I'd take the Russian Empire. And instead of guarding my borders and keeping people from breaking me, instead I have a big hit stack. So the point of a hit stack is that, say if green were to break me, then I have 7 troops, or +3 from when I start my next turn, to hit him back, to break his bonuses. Or if red, which is Pete, the Kill Pete strategy on YouTube, the Risk World Champion, I'm also lined up to hit him. And so using a hit stack, or a punch stack, whatever you want to call it, is a good way to keep people from breaking your bonus, but also if people do decide to break your bonus, you don't lose the troops that were guarding your bonus. Pink here finally takes West Africa, which is a +6, and black goes for another +4. As you can see, people start to form trading stacks here in, well, actually, I think white attempts to start a trading stack here in the +8, which is, I actually don't remember what this bonus is called. This is a +8, so it's the biggest bonus, but it's really hard to defend because it's so many territories, it can be broken from so many places. Yeah, so +11 troops, I've become pretty strong here. So the point of doing this is it shows loyalty to white, like loyalty and trust, but like a slight distrust in the sense that if you hit me, then I have this stack that can retaliate. So like I'm letting you hit me, but then you're gonna lose your bonus. My whole goal was just to lay low, not be greedy, not take the spotlight by taking more than I should. And so people started to form stacks to hit territories in both in the +8 and in Orient. Orient is a +6. So the whole point of building external stacks and like attacking every single turn is if you attack within a turn, you get a card. And if you get, depending on the cards you get, you can trade it in for troops. You can only hold up to 5 cards. If once you're at 5 cards, you're forced to trade in. And so it's a way to gain more troops. Yeah, black dedicates a lot of troops to the external stack because he trusts his neighbors. He trusts that these players are good. They're not going to start a war. Like, I'm not going to heavily defend my territories because I don't think people will hit me. You can see white starting to stack here. Pete is starting to stack here. Black stacks here. Green seems like he was trying to take Orient, but he doesn't. As you find, green is very aggressive in this game. He removes pink from here and here, which honestly didn't do much because pink can take cards here throughout here and can easily go back into Orient. Honestly, I didn't really understand that play, but green did it because pink would have to retaliate through other people to break his bonuses. So he's like, well, I can get away with this. Why not? But one thing you may notice that I did here is I had 2 2s over here, but I used them because it basically gives this bonus to pink since he has fewer troops to hit. So that was me being friendly to pink. Pink retaliates by removing green from Orient. So again, I don't understand what green's play was, and he clearly lost the interaction. And now these 2 players aren't a fan of each other in this match. Again, this game is about social engineering, and so I'm not controlling all these interactions. You can't. Like, no one person in a Risk game is making everything happen. In very few circumstances does that occur. Rather, I feel like Risk is like riding a wave, like surfing, in the sense that you don't control the wave. I did a slightly aggressive here, as you saw, by taking green to under 12 territories. It wasn't really against green, I just wanted 12 territories. So the moment you hit 12 territories, you get an extra troop. And then for every 3 more territories you have, you get an extra troop per turn. And so I wanted 1 extra troop per turn, which also brought green below 12 territories. So it was kind of an offensive play, and being like, I want the troop, you don't get the troop. So I get 11 troops per turn instead of 10. So I add slightly to these guards. I'm like, they're not really a major focus, but I'm doing it just cuz. And I've got a decent punch stack. Pink finally goes for the bonus, which I think makes pink the highest generating player in the game at this point. I am the weakest player so far in the game. But that was my whole strategy, was just to fly under the radar. And so everything was going according to plan. We're waiting for someone to make the first move. So this is kind of a stalemate situation. It's not like chess, for example, where stalemate is no one can win. It's just people are waiting for someone else to do something. So then they take the brunt of the attack from whoever's retaliating. The other players can capitalize by taking out bonuses, getting kills. And if you kill someone, you get their cards. So there is a bit of a motivation for kills, except for at this stage of the game, where everyone has so many troops, killing someone would just tank your game. And so, you know, I was prepared to sit here and just like not do anything for a long time. So generally the way things boil down in these higher level matches is someone makes some sort of microaggression to someone else, or someone gets bored, and then the people start hitting each other. Green got bored and was like, let's break black. I did foreshadow that green is a bit of an instigator, and green uses it as an opportunity to then make pink suffer. Actually, I don't even think the point was to break black. I think it was, partly, because, green broke black and stole the bonus. But I think green kind of hides it in the guise of he's hurting pink. So black is less likely to retaliate to green because this is all mainly hurts pink. If black just retakes and green doesn't break him again, then they can remain chill. And as you can see, people are reacting to me for some reason. I think it was to me pulling out all my troops into here. The purpose of me pulling out the stack is because I accidentally locked myself out of having a punching stack. So yeah, black is like, I'm not going to hit you. You can keep your bonuses, but don't be breaking me again. Let me keep my bonuses, and then you can do whatever you want to hurt pink. I was happy about this because this takes more and more attention away from me. And then the point of this 144 here is also so I can capitalize on any kills. Green's whole purpose here is just to keep pink from having the +6. At this stage, pink will likely lose, because everyone will be out-generating pink for ages, so pink has to do something. So he fortifies all his troops right there, directly threatening the 156. I will crush you. I will kill you if you don't get out of here, if you don't skedaddle. So everyone's just kind of waiting to see what happens. No one's doing anything except for just taking cards. Just see what shakedown occurs. Green doesn't want to completely throw his game by just throwing all his troops into pink. Ooh, he loses a lot of troops on those rolls. That was really unlucky. So green breaks pink's other bonus, leaving him up to get smacked still. But, he does allow pink to retake the bonus. So I think it's a slightly friendly move. I'm not entirely sure. It's hard to guess exactly what the motivations are of these players sometimes. Pink retakes and then lines up just to keep green out of the bonus again, and a further threat to be like, get out of here. Like, they're not smacking each other because, again, it takes a while to generate these troops. If you just throw them away out of being upset, then you just both lose. It's part of what I like about Risk is it's like, you have every single move, you have to be very, very calculated. Green just sits there. He's like, I know you're not going to do anything. Basically calling Pink's bluff. Well, this mainly, I think, just serves as keeping green out of here. But even green doing this is like, it hurts Pink because it keeps Pink from holding this +3. So green did successfully hurt Pink. Green starts gradually pulling his stack away. Pete uses his 6 to attack and then fortifies the 6 into the 103. And it's to give green a path through. So then he doesn't lose all those troops, even though he'll lose a bonus for 1 turn as green hits through him. One thing that I missed that I probably could have done is I could have walked out a little stack here, and then got an extra troop per turn. So yeah, Pete retakes his bonus and fortifies everything back to the 121. For some reason, Pete hits me. Oh, he hits my 1, so then he can fortify the troops, the guard troops, back into the stack. I'm not sure why he decides to fully go soft there. And then green breaks me. So at this stage, I'm like, okay, I don't want a war with green. I'm like, how do I fend this off? How do I decide what to do? And so everyone in this game is watching the stream with me and Pete. And so I hit the material back, and I think I break here just to be like, I'm not going to go all out. I'm not going to smack your stacks, but don't do that again. Like, this is punishment. Like, don't be hitting me. Just to reinforce, I'm not just going to roll over if you break me. But, like, this was essentially a warning. Basically being like, I could have hurt you a lot more with this 242 stack. Because if he keeps breaking me, then it tanks my game, and then I have no choice but to slam him. And I think I made that clear when speaking on the live stream. I was very strategic about, like, communicating how much I will retaliate to people. And then white here smacks me, which was strange. So I think what I needed to do was, I actually don't know what I did here. Oh wait, green smacked black with, he wasted a lot of troops just removing black from there. Huh. Yeah, as I said, green is an instigator. And then he doesn't attack pink because he's like, please forgive me. Okay, so what I do here is I break white. Basically the same thing I did to green. I'm like, I'm not going to let you do that again, and I retake. I'm like, that's not okay. So black just, like, is angry and just throws everything he has at killing green. Like, this is what happens when you're the instigator. You lose. I mean, it makes the game more interesting, but you lose. So black kill is on the table now. He's at 66 troops. He forces a trade, and so he is back at 74, which makes him not a profitable kill. But since he's tiny, people can eat up his bonuses if they want. Because what is he going to do? What Pete does here is, what it looks like, takes up some territory and then lines up to kill black, potentially. Because now this 123 is an offensive stack. So white breaks me here. I'm not sure why. I mean, don't know what white had against me. But white goes for the kill, which severely weakened white, which I liked because, it didn't severely weaken white because still had more troops than me. But then white also broke Pete, which he was like attacking everyone. So I'm like, okay, like you broke pink, you broke Pete, you broke me. Okay, whatever. So I take this opportunity to just take Scandinavia, which is a +3 bonus, and then I also take the +8. So I get really greedy here, and I'm like, okay, if anyone attacks me, I'm gonna slam my troops into you. So I use the mayhem as cover to eat up a bunch of territory. So I become the person who generates the most troops. Pink's upset, so pink breaks a bit of white and then retakes, and then lines up to hit white in case white breaks him again. Yeah, white is also a bit of an instigator in this game. Pete uses the opportunity to take up more territory for himself, but I like this because I was way in the lead for generating troops at this point because I made it clear that, like, I already didn't like white. I already wasn't a fan of him being super aggressive. And so he knew he was on thin ice. And so I used that as an opportunity to do what I did. Now pink goes from generating a lot of troops to he gets dwarfed by me, red, so Pete, and white. I guard my territories with 10 stacks, and then I do something interesting, which is I pull out the 254. Just like I can attack Pete, white, pink, does not matter. People took me seriously. I don't know if I was serious, because, I mean, would I have really tanked this game if someone broke me? I don't know. I was probably undecided, but they didn't know that, and they didn't want to risk hitting me. So while white was getting 20 per turn, I was getting 25. White threw me heart to basically be like, please forgive me. And then I started adding to my guard stacks. I'm not sure why I did that. I mean, I think it's just so, like, if someone decides to go bad to me, it's just it's a little more inconvenient. You have to dedicate a lot more troops. I think now I wouldn't have done that because, like, I already had a threat stack on everyone, so I think more so it's so, oh, I actually know why I did that. So in this part of the game where people are just eating up people's bonuses, and just, like, no one's really retaliating, I'm like, I don't want people to think they can just say Pete, for example, to take Scandinavia and just be like, okay, and, like, I want it to, like, de-incentivize kind of a passive bonus grab where it's like it's not really an offensive move where it's worth throwing all your troops at them, but it's, yeah, those kind of things can occur. So it was just to de-incentivize that. Again, we're back at a stable board position. At this moment, white decides to take a bonus. He's like, I'm a greedy boy, I guess. And yeah, he's he's like, let me generate even more. But then what pink does is pink decides to take one of white's bonuses because he's like, okay, well, if we're going to keep it at a stable board position and you take a bonus, I'm going to take another bonus. He's like, you've got, like, 4 bonuses. I'm not having 2. We both can have 3. So I'm like, I'm going to keep this train going. Like, I'm catching up to Pete in troops pretty rapidly. Like, he only had 10 more troops than me at this time, with also being a turn ahead. Again, we're at what seems like a stable board position. I've passed Pete in troops because I've been generating so many. So I'm actually the troop leader at this point. All right, when does something interesting occur? Here we go. All right. About like 10 minutes later, I think. Pink is, like, lined up to hit me from what it looks like. And I'm, like, threatening him and also like, bro, what are you doing? I maintain some stack here so then I can retaliate if needed. But I also wanted troops here so then pink, you know, doesn't roll me. So I'm, like, kind of, like, iffy about what to do at this case. I'm practically sweating. I'm like, pink, do not slam into me. And pink wouldn't even get the kill. So I in hindsight, I have more confidence. So pink here actually kills white. As you can see, he's lining up to smack that stack. And that 32 is there. Or at least he's lined up to kill white. No, he just removes white from the area. Oh, that just cripples white. Now white is, like, solidified as the weakest player. Huh. Okay, and then Pete is like, okay, things are happening. Let's pull out my external stack and put it here. So now he has two punching stacks that are very available to punch. White goes bad to pink here, which probably wasn't the best move, although, like, you know, revenge play. He was kind of screwed regardless. And I liked that Pete was, his territory was getting smacked while they were punching each other. So yeah, white hits a bunch of pink, gets ready to smack his stack. He doesn't open up the stack, so this 358 is useless for the next turn. Pink starts going around breaking all of white's bonuses, as he should. You don't want white generating extra troops at this point in the game. And now pink decides to throw all of the troops right behind white. Because if white smacked the stack, he's basically lining up the kill there. That's what he's doing. And then Pete takes back the bonuses, but, like, I'm just getting farther and farther ahead of Pete. You know, I'm not controlling the circumstances. I'm just letting things happen and letting it work to my advantage. White goes around punching pink territory, and so I'm like, okay, we're about to enter the end game. This is, like, the game is about done. I'm gearing up for a 1v1 with Pete. Yeah, so white is just, like, trying to do as much damage to pink as possible and spread himself out as much as possible. I get greedy and I'm like, I'm going to take another bonus, which I don't know if that was the play here, but that was kind of funny. And I think part of the reason I did that was to make white easier to kill. And I line up my troops right there so that I can do anything if needed. Yeah, like watching back, like this took place a couple months ago or something, so I don't even remember everything that occurred. I'm reliving it. I think pink is going for the kill here. So he's like, all right, this can't continue any longer. And since I hit a bunch of white, which I wasn't happy with white, so I think it's part of the reason why I hit him. Since I wasn't happy with him, you gonna take the kill or what? Can't remember what even happens here. Yeah, kill him. Yeah, okay. So then this just entered the endgame. Pink gets his revenge. White is dead. And so I'm talking to Pete here because we're on a call. We're co-streaming. I think Pink was lining up to hit me or something. I don't know. Yeah, he's lining up to hit me. I don't know why. Pete goes bad to me here, as he should. That's the smart play. Oh, wait, no, he wasn't fully going bad. He should have fully gone bad, because he thought this would, like, enter another maybe stable board scenario or something. I don't know. But, like, I had no intentions of letting it continue at a stable board position. And I didn't understand scrolling, so I just was a bit slow there. So I was actually, at this stage, I was worried. I'm like, crap, am I not going to get this kill?
I think you got it?
Yeah. I'm too good because I watched
He's too good, ladies and gentlemen. Strategy. He's too good. Oh, my stack! That was funny. Don't hit my other stack and we're fine.
We're fine? What?
Yeah, we're fine. Just don't hit it.
Oh, right. We're fine.
We'll be You'll get one of these. Just here. How do you like that? How do you like that? Oh, no! Oh, no! But my troops, though.
Sorry, did you want troops?
No!
Oh, good roll. GG.
That was a great roll. All right, GG.
And I am undefeated against Pete.
He's too good. He's too good, guys. Whatever. Maybe I just get perfect dice.
Perfect dice. And take out my 75 stack with 6.
I didn't actually get perfect dice.
Close.
I got no. Just keep rolling 6s. Let's go. My last one was a 2. All right, good game.
GG's. That was a game.
Next time I don't let you hold the +8. Fuck.
Next time, just be even nicer.
I'm very
even more passive, please. For me, it means a lot to win, whereas for him, it's just another match. Shout out to Pete, the Kill Pete strategy, the Risk World Champion. If you enjoyed and want to watch another Risk video, watch this one here.